Good morning, Princess. It's day 5 of our Atlantic crossing on the way to New York, and we finally see the sky. It's been about, feels like a week since I've seen the sky. But, yep, this is the forecast for the day. Partly cloudy. The waves have calmed down significantly. They were reporting 8-foot swells, which is pretty much nothing. And I think that means the racetrack and maybe even laser tag will be open today. Maybe the pools and water slides. So there's some things to do now. All right. It's a bit late, but I have progressive trivia to get to. So we will get into all the other fun stuff right after. So yeah, I'm now leaving the observation deck, heading down to Q, which is where they are playing progressive trivia this morning. I have about 5 minutes to get there, which means I will be right on time, I hope. Trying to be early. It's not really working out, but I just don't want a repeat of last time where I tended to show up like literally as the first question was being asked. So I'm not gonna diddle around, heading right down there and get going. Before lunch, I need to head back to Q to take another picture of the menu because for whatever reason yesterday it came out super blurry. But here is a pro tip. The doors, despite the handles on the outside, go both ways, so they actually do open in as well. I see people like sort of colliding constantly because nobody really knows which way to go. And it's line dancing time. I'm sitting in the theater waiting for the How to Run a Cruise Ship presentation to begin. I think I have about 20 minutes, so I am finally early for something. And I was just thinking about a problem that I have, and probably a lot of other people have. Well, I know a lot of other people have this problem. You know, FOMO. And on a cruise ship, especially a large one like this, it's really a big deal with the food options. There's just so much to choose from. I've been going through the buffet every day just to see what's new and maybe taking some pictures and making some videos. And there's so many things that I would love to try that I get really stressed because, you know, either I just ate, there's too many things, or will it come back? So, I don't know, I would say if you have a problem like that, and what I would normally do on a cruise that wasn't like an inaugural like this, because I would just avoid all that. Like, if I go to the dining room, I just go to the dining room. Don't go to the buffet, don't look around, or whatever. If I do go to the buffet, I won't even look at the dining room menu, because there's no point. And when I do go to the buffet, first thing I do is just take a walk around, see what's there, and just pick the top things that I want to try, and just kind of like pretend the others don't exist, because you'll never get to all of them, not even close. And there's never enough time. Like, you know, even though we have 9 days here, they'll probably rotate each dish in a couple times, but still, there's more things than you can get to, which is why I wouldn't normally buy the dining package, but on this cruise, there are no shore excursions, so that wouldn't be worth anything. And I think the other normal option, the flights and everything, that's fine. I had that taken care of. So the only two that I really could have used were the beverage package and the dinner package. So anyway, I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes and rest and digest and watch. I think Captain is gonna be here. That's always fun. And enjoy this show. Yeah, I'm just killing time before the show starts, but I realized we have another time change tonight, so that's like 5 in a row, and I don't think the time difference between the UK and the East Coast was even 4 hours. I think daylight savings time just happened, so that would be 5, which means this is the last one. But the thing is, guess what time sundown is today? 4 o'clock, like 4:20. It's gonna be dark in like 2 hours. That's crazy. Hopefully this is the last one. I still would rather they kind of spread it out, but whatever. Maybe they just want to get it over with and have everyone acclimated to East Coast time. by the time we get there, and it is nice to be able to sleep in without noticing it. It's time for dinner at Taste this evening. I am feeling better. I did something earlier that I have never done on a cruise before. Well, at least I don't remember doing this, and it's something I wouldn't normally do. I took a nap. Yeah. I went to one of the trivia games, and then there was like an hour and a half of dead time, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go and get ready for the evening and take a quick power nap. I think I hopefully dozed off for maybe 20 minutes, and I woke up, and yes, of course, felt refreshed and a little bit better. I think tomorrow I'll be back 97% or so, and ready for the day. Unfortunately, the weather might be just a smidge worse. I'll see if we can do the go-karts and something else, but Captain In has talked to me, said the weather's going to improve as we approach New York, so there is still some time. I also got to check out Vibe, because they actually did charge me. It was probably open today, but it was so cold outside, I didn't go. So I guess tomorrow's going to be a day to bundle up and go outside if I'm up to it. I might wait one more day, but I can't do that because we don't really have that many more days to go. Anyway, gonna start dinner and just sort of mill about until the 80s party tonight. Always fun. So we're off for now. I just finished a really good dinner in Taste, which was expected, but even better, at some time while I was eating, my video on Vibe passed 1,000 views. So, wow, that's pretty awesome, especially for a nobody like me. So, I mean, if you watch that, yeah. So if you're watching this and you watch that, thank you. That's awesome. I noticed you're not subscribing. That's fine. I don't care. Neither does the algorithm. So do what you want. But anyway, that's really cool. It's only been like 4 days. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna have a really great evening now. Anyway, things going up to check out the buffet, do another little scavenger hunt for new stuff. That'll be in the foods and drinks video. So I gotta make my way through the local now. So I'm gonna put you down and see you later. Well, this was kind of funny. I ran into the hypnotist in the hallway, and I said hi, and he like jumped, into the air. All I wanted to do was say it was a good show. It was like, I guess, does he never get compliments? I don't know how to take that. Anyway, okay, so if I see him again to compliment him again, I will slowly and quietly approach. So anyway, gonna do my daily tour of the buffet and see what they have. Scavenger hunt and all. I just realized we're 5 days in and I haven't looked at my pictures yet. Actually, no. I looked at one, the embarkation picture. That was like on the second day. Haven't looked at any of the shots I've taken since. So we're gonna do that now. They print them, which I don't know, is kind of inconvenient, but I think their system, it doesn't really display the pictures. It just sort of like scatters them about, makes it really hard to look at them. So we'll see how it goes. All right. I'll try one of the kiosks first and see what happens. How's that? All right, it was bound to happen. Everything can't be wonderful and magical. I finally came across the first huge, colossal, unrecoverable fail of the trip. The photo plans and some other things. They are crazy expensive, not even remotely worth it. And believe it or not, the software they have up in the studio is worse than Carnival. Okay, and that's saying a lot. So sadly, again, I'm going to end up with a stack of printed pictures they're just gonna throw away. There's no unlimited option. There's not even any digital only options. So I don't know, I guess I'm leaving with no pictures again. Just to remind everybody, last year on Symphony of the Seas, I got unlimited digital for like $149. You know, I walked away with a whole bunch of pictures. It was awesome. Totally awesome. So yeah, I guess Royal on that front wins by default. And here's the thing, I like taking pictures. That's like a huge thing for me. So I don't know, if I ever have to choose between itineraries, well, and when it's one of the newer ships, right? Yeah, that's seriously going to sway my decision to Royal Caribbean. But yeah, I can't. Actually, this photo plan is worse than Carnival. Okay, well, yeah, it was fun. Oh, I'm still going to take pictures because that's super fun, and the photographers are amazing. They're all awesome. But I don't know. Whatever. Well, I came topside just to check it out, and look at this. It is a cold and cloudy or foggy or misty or whatever you want to call it night here in the North Atlantic on Norwegian Encore. It's not really raining. This is just fog. So yeah, Southampton to New York, foggy night. Oh, they did have a lecture on the Titanic this afternoon. I'm sure that means nothing. Well, the screen's been going since we left. In fact, well, it's been on probably since, who knows, definitely since probably before Bremerhaven. I could see it from my hotel room. And it's quite colorful on this very dreary evening. Oh, look! That's where we should be going. Instead, we're going to New York. Although, for a brief time today, the pool deck was open. They did have chairs out and everything. I saw it when I was walking around just after lunch. I don't know if anybody was out here, because I didn't come outside. I mean, I was just wearing, you know, a tank top and shorts, but at least some people may have gotten some outside time. Tomorrow, yeah, weather's going to be kind of sketchy, but hopefully, like Captain said, it'll get better for the last couple of days. Yes, it is the next morning because I forgot to say goodbye for yesterday, last night. Didn't really do much. I just went to the 80s night show and listened to the music for a little while and then head back and went to Betty Bye because I'm trying to just get over this little thing, which I think I'm at 92%, which is awesome. And yeah, that was it. So, another good night here aboard Norwegian Encore. And I am gonna get rested up and ready for tomorrow. Weather's gonna be a little sketchy, so we'll see what happens. But if anything opens, we'll go do it because we are running out of time. Anyway, so that's it, and I will say goodbye and realize I still don't have an outro, and I never did.